In this video, we will tell you how to write description and explanations for R-Lab assignments in the Applied Mathematics discipline. First, what are description and explanations? In the R-Lab assignment, you are required to describe the trends you see in the graph that you plotted with R, and then give plausible reasons why such trends occur. The purpose of the description is to help the reader see what the trends in the graph are, and the purpose of the explanation is to tell the reader the possible causes of these trends. It's your chance to show how well you understand the statistical data that you generated. The length of the descriptions and explanations can vary, but for this assignment, you're only asked to write a short paragraph in response to scenarios or questions. Next, we'll look at what you need to include in a good description and explanation. Sometimes your instructor will give you specific guidelines on what you need to include in your description and explanation. In many cases, they contain the following three sections: an introduction of the graph, a section that reports the key findings, and a section that discusses these findings. Sometimes only section 2, the report of the key findings, is necessary. Now we'll look at the content of these sections in a little more detail. In the first section, the introduction, you should simply say what graph you are referring to. The second section reports the key findings. This means you describe the most significant trends. Don't give all the details because you need to show you can recognize what is significant. You should describe the most significant trend first, followed by the second most important trend, and so on. The third section is the discussion of the findings. This may be optional depending on what your instructor requires for the assignment. In this section, you write explanations to give possible reasons why the data is like that. You write inferences, what the data means or implies, and you may also write implications for the future, saying how the data may change in the future or what its significance could be. The discussion always involves possible reasons, as you're unlikely to be 100% certain. Therefore, you should hedge. This means using tentative language, words like perhaps, possibly, or modal verbs like may, might, and could, and so on. Sometimes these assignments require citations. You should check whether these are necessary or not. If they are necessary, check which citation style you should use and be sure to include both in-text references and an end-of-text reference list.